This is episode 3 of my journey moving to Asia. If you haven't watched my first 2 yet, I'll leave the link right here and right here for you guys. So in the first episode, I did mention that I am planning to move to Asia, and that video was taking place back in December. And the second video was me talking about how I'm going to make money while I'm in Asia, my 5 streams of income. And ever since then, I came back from my Asia trip back in January. Right now it's May 2nd. So it's been about 5 months already. I want to give you guys an update on what I have been doing so far in the past 5 months. I have about 4 months to go. I did book my one-way flight to Vietnam, and that will be in August. I am really excited for it. It's actually happening. You know, people say it doesn't feel real until you buy that flight ticket. And so I bought that flight about a week ago. It's a for sure thing now, but the past 5 months, I have been doing a lot of things on the back end to make everything work and make my transition to Asia. That involves me selling a lot of my items. I sold one of my car, my 4Runner. I've had that car for a while. It was my baby. I really liked it. Put a lot of money and time into building it up. It was one of my dream cars, and it was a really hard decision to sell it. Ultimately, this was the right decision for me. And to be frank, after I sold that car, I did miss it for a few days, but I feel great now. I have one less thing to worry about with just owning the car, payments, insurance, and I realized it's just eating up a lot of my money. And so I feel a lot lighter. My vibration is a lot higher ever since I sold that, and along with a lot of other things. I have sold things like my electric bike, my furnitures. I'll put a list right here, exactly what I've sold so far. Actually, I was really surprised of the total amount of money that I actually made from it, and it's very surprising. You really don't know how much things you have until you move, until you actually start boxing things up. And so I realized, man, I have a lot of items that, 1, I don't even need, 2, I barely use, and some of them are like brand new. Now that I think back, it's like, it's such a waste of money for me. And another thing is, I have been finding out ways to make money online, things that I can invest in as well. And so that has been a fun journey. It's slowly coming together, and meeting up with a lot of my friends, my business partners, bouncing ideas back and forth on what kind of business that we can eventually hopefully do together, even while I'm in Asia. And so I had a meeting with my friend, and we have been talking a lot about vintage watches. And I told him, hey, I have this watch right here. It's a Rolex GMT. This was my first Rolex when I started making real money. I told myself, if I make a certain amount, I am going to reward myself with a watch. And so I did. I set a goal on how much I want to make. So this watch has a lot of sentimental emotion attached to it. Now I'm not really attached to any material things anymore. I'm willing to let this go. So I told Andrew, hey, let's go ahead and try to sell my watch. This will be our first watch that we can learn how to sell, polish it up, take solid pictures, and put it out on the market. So it's gonna be a fun journey. I'm hoping we learn a lot from this watch right here. When I'm in Asia, what I plan to do is start looking for nice vintage watches where I can buy that has high demand, bring it back to America later, and see if we can find buyers for that. So right now we are working on creating a social media for the vintage watch business, a website, talking to a lot of people that are into watches that can potentially be our future clients. So that's the first few steps. So we have 3 different watches where we can experiment and test out the market to see where it goes. And I have been talking to my other business partner, and we've been bouncing ideas back and forth how I can still contribute to this business while I'm in Asia. And I'm so glad everything worked out. We have a great plan in mind. I'm so excited that I'm still able to work while I'm in Asia. He can still manage the business here. I can do sales on my phone, my laptop, reach out to my current clients. And so yeah, this video, I just want to give you guys an update. It was an 8-month plan from January to August, and I didn't realize how fast time flew.
It seems like a lifetime ago.
I mean, it's 5 months already. I felt like I had a lot of time to do things at my own pace, but now that it's only 4 months left, I feel a little pressure in speeding things up. So I got a 5-year visa for Vietnam. I am set on that. Yeah, so the next thing I need to do soon is to apply for a visa for China, because I definitely want to visit China from time to time when I'm in Asia. And I think I can get like a 10-year visa there. So I need to do that next. So I have a few things on my to-do list still. fulfill. I only have 4 months left and it's gonna fly by so fast. I already know it. I have told a lot of my close friends and family about my move, and a lot of them took it really well, encouraged me, and were excited for me to move. My parents and my other friends, you know, they were definitely sad about this move, but ultimately they know that this is my decision to make. This is my life. This is something that I have been wanting to do for quite some time now, is to experience a different life in a different country. At first, I did say I was gonna move. A lot of people thought that, you know, it might be a permanent move, and honestly, it might be. I'm not quite sure, but what I do know is I'm going to try to live in Vietnam for at least 1 year first to see how it is, how I can have a different lifestyle there. The vibe and vibration and energy is there for me, and if I do like it, I'm definitely gonna wanna stay longer. Who knows, if I find someone, it might be even longer than that or even permanent.
Oh my God! Wow!
Right now, I don't have a concrete plan for my future living in Asia. I am going to go with the flow on things because I don't like to plan way ahead, because what if it doesn't happen, right? I want to be more in the present. This episode, I want to just update you guys on the things that I have been doing for the past 5 months, what I am planning to do for the next 4 months before my big move. I know I should have been making a lot more videos in the first 5 months, but I am doing it now. My plan is to update you guys. I'm thinking every week with a new episode of Jeremy moving from America to Asia. That's it for this video. I will update you guys next week on what I have done so far. All right, that's it for today. So yeah, if you want to follow my journey moving to Asia, please subscribe. And it really helps the algorithm if you like my videos. That shows that, you know, there's interest in what I'm making. YouTube will favor that, because, you know, I'm new at this. I'm a small-time YouTuber.
What a noob.
But I do have a vision, a passion, and I want to grow this and see where things go. This right here is something that I can look back later, like 10 years from now, and just to see the journey that I've made in my 40s. And I think it's gonna be a great thing to watch with my friends and family later down the line. All right, guys, that's it for this episode. I'll see you guys next time.